Actually, that's interesting. The word the angel of Yahuwah and the word Kachini are connected.
This is since 2012. But who put that there? Who put my video there?
Who is it?
Okay, so if we use a computer, we're all familiar with metatag. You know, if you've studied a lot, you've also heard Metatron. Metatron is supposed to represent a human being that we always see with wings, and we always put to the Son of Man.
Alexander correctly observes that the prince here identified with Metatron is the Archangel Michael, much identified with the Son of Man in earlier texts as well.
Can't stop looking in your eyes.
But our pastors say it's a rapture, and we'll be like him, of taking up in the clouds of honor and royalty.
The sky. But who loves you when you're feeling down? Just like you're the only one around. But who loves you?
But the summer triangle that's lined up since before the red moons went through the tabernacle.
Somewhere peace will.
So let's say that Aquila was right here in the exact west, and this guy's looking at it over here, right? Because somebody said, as the sun rises in the east, comes over earth and sets in the west, so shall the sign of the coming of the Son of Man. But see, the stars are swirling like this, so if you're on the west coast, see, I'm coming down, boom, then slowly it comes down into the west.
Who cares if I live or die? Somebody.
Now, in order to connect something, why do they put that? This is why how they rule us. They're showing us, you guys don't know what you're doing. You don't know that they're showing a meta name. Meta name. So they're using it up, and you're going to accept that, just like Trump. But Trump is not the meta name. The gatekeeper is. That's why it says Ezekiel 44, the prince at the gate.
Who's gonna trust you now?
So this is really Wicca, because they're using these things up in front of you, showing that they know we're past the time. I've been on top of this since 2004. I have the integrity, and you have to come and look at my life and tell me whether or not I've served people or God. That's the way to do it. So this is a triangle. This is a delta. This is where the cross is, right? But when you see the stars, then you got to go with the binary patterns, and you have to figure that out. That's one. Okay, this is the male. Aquila, it's like a timing mark on a car. That's what the circle's all about. And when that red moon goes through there, that was April 14th, which was Nissan 14th, 2014, 5774. Now we're past that. The time of these coronas, what? Corona Delta. Past us, red moons, 7 years. See what happened? We went over a line where everybody's not on the same page. Which is the proof of confusion, because if we've gone 7 years and Mr. Obama stood under this. So these carry words that come from them. that could possibly go into human beings. If we find a human being that has a combination name of that, and it goes into dictionaries all around the world, and it's already been verified for 10 years, then that's the sign of the coming of the Son of Man, Chrysatos. Right? I mean, I'm just saying that, doesn't it make sense? It's the Aquila. Now we're in the world's in peril because we're still waiting for Jesus to fly in. As the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, so shall the sign of the coming of the Son of Man. And it's both of these, the Aleph and the Omega. And these go into the languages, all the speech, all the tongues, and there's no place their voice is not heard. It also goes into straight line or curved lines. Pi and Phi. We see in the Gematria, the Pi is stuck to Michael. Anything that we've ever heard about this Isis, the goddess, all that, all those words are trash. You throw those out because it has to come to definitions. This is open. Miss Naomi came in to fill that position temporarily. And she helped me get the Omni Lexica, but she has a family. Everybody that I deal with has family. That's why I wouldn't be able to even talk to anybody. Nobody would like to understand this. It's way too much. That's why God set me up as being a lone drummer with about 35 billion bits of information memorized, invisible, with the drum templates exacting. So I did come into my own because is there a musical aspect? Ezekiel 33.
Here we go. Wind it up.
Ezekiel 33 says they come to you, they listen to you. To them, you just have a nice voice, you play an instrument well, they hear your words, but they don't do them. And in their hearts, they say they love you, but they seek dishonest gain. So if you read your Bible and you're musical and you have these names and all this, then you're looking for that to happen to you. That's why it says that the person knew his death was coming, but Rome has taken the shroud, right? And they're having us think that Jesus is going to come back in as a descending. So descend. To descend. And it's the words that are attached to this, and it's already done. already done.
But nobody told me it would be alright. Don't let it get you down, but nobody make a sound. Don't let it get you down.
So can I find an Omni Lexica here? Even the lady of the gematria, she found where it says rule them with the omnipresent information that is in our world. And that's why it goes to A and B, goes into particles, electrons, A and B, positive, negative. So this is since 2012. But who put that there? Who put my video there? The same people who gave me the bayonet. Because the people who rule us, respectively, they haven't allowed us to be destroyed because they're waiting. They know that people can't wake up to this. And they're going to sit in that, and they're going to sit in it until we see Jesus come in the aspect that we were taught.
We took a ride down a hill that night. The man was crazy, but he wouldn't fight. With bullets in his back and money in his sack. We robbed a bank and we never looked back. Don't let it get you down. Nobody make a sound. Don't let it get you down. We took the bank and the money, but never too slow. The ride was fun and you know we went to Mexico. But the action that felt alright still haunts me in the night.
But everybody who picks up a Bible and can't see Psalm 19 as the foundation for those, and you see the seal in your wallet, you see the Chrysler, you see Ram, and you just don't know what to do with these things, but they do.
The ride was fun and you know we went to Mexico. But the action that felt alright still haunts me in the night. Alright.
They came out with Chrysler Pacifica. Chrysler Pacifica, that's what I showed you. The stars over, didn't I say, the stars over that Chrysler Pacifica. No, and so having to talk like this is killing me. So we're past this time. Everybody in Pet Goat was already, boom, stuck there right by this time. And it says that Michael went down to the Hopis area and the Pueblos, and that Michael is me, because I'm the only person with the evidence that I did that. You don't have the evidence that I didn't do that. And unfortunately, that's what this is coming up. So I have the ability to go find what other people are pulling out and see, does it match what I did? Is that what they're showing us? And am I the king with the reportage roster and the list? If without me at the gate with the correct people, Miss Cammy and Miss Crown, Miss Whitehead, we have to speak. We are the ones that are stuck because there is an entitlement that goes to the remnant, a very small group of people. Even Miss Cammie mentioned the 8 people as the days of Noah. But somebody has to come and spend time with me to find out why my mom is Dowlett. So important. There's so much more information that's actually out there. This person needs help. That's fake. That's a fake picture. That's what we have in our hearts.
Knows what tomorrow brings. In a world few hearts survive.
Successive voice enters the canon. Sign, musical, Aquila, West. We can't see him now. Now you can't see him till Passover comes again and all through summer. Now the one that falls is the Orion falls into the west. From the east, lays down, comes over, lays into the west. And you can never get the Bible correct unless you come to my chamber, no matter who you are, because if you think I'm going to go to you and speak one sentence, you're going to say no, because you're not important enough for me to go to. Go to where the information is. People do not fly in to take up world allodial title. So, we have Miss Jared who's helped me. Shoe mash. I can't get that woman to look because she's got a chip on her shoulder. She doesn't want to hear something that she's not familiar with. So Miss Cammie needs to go in here with Miss Crown and Miss Whitehead. Those are my 3 choices for the Charlie's Angels. And I don't know any of them. I can't talk to any of them. So it's all done. I'm sitting, and we're so far past this point. You should all be ashamed because you can't prove an Antichrist because Christianity is pointing to Antichrist is coming, Jesus is coming, and we're past the 7 years. That means that we have the wrong information that goes with this. Where's the king? Where's the prince? Where are the servants? Where are the saints? And the police and the soldiers have just totally failed everybody in their essence of what life's all about, and watching TV tell us where we are, while this stuff is on their shoulder, portative for the person, and it's on your money, it's on your car, it's on your underwear, it's everywhere, and that's what we can't see. We don't know that. So, see, these people are fake. They set themselves up. They're mocking us, and we can't get them out because we don't have any power. The people have no power. So stop talking like you think you know it's coming. All right? Where's the angel? They keep putting Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. You're a little bit off there if you cheer for Donald Trump. And you look at that wife, and that's a clear Adam's apple. So you have to get your morality out, and you have to find the correct morality, or you're just floored. Your education level maybe isn't quite what you think it is. So we need to learn these things because this is the Tabernacle and Stars. We're past the Summer Triangle stuff. Now we're in the Orion stage, and we're on a loop, and they're showing us that we're on a loop because isn't that what I just showed you over here? If I'm not mistaken, that's what I was just showing started with here. Right? Meta name. So how they use things, this is the Wicca because somebody's putting it up as if they all understand this and they're going to put it to meta tag or meta whatever. But what about Metatron? So our version is fully based on the images, not the dictionary definitions that go to the people who are alive now. Checkmate! Any king ruling, any queen, any person with the money, anybody on TV, anybody putting people on TV, you're all unentitled. Because I said so. So unfortunately, meta name. Wicca, because you can't figure it out and you're going to say, no, I'm wrong. Meta name. We're past the time, and the people have no power.
This verse pops up at the bottom with the command goes out. This is where Michael stands up. It is the very same one.
The presaged things that are happening to go into the infinite realm have to come through this in order to build the temple, and he has the list of the people of importance that have to be put at the gate, or the Lord will not descend.
Into 6,000 years. Everywhere you run into Elijah, you run into some prophetic archetype or other, and we're going to be talking about that today.
I mean, you have a ballpoint pen. I don't know. It's his purpose where he's walking around marking people. I don't think it's evil. It's some kind of heavenly marking because you don't see it. Only the angels and demons can see it, but you cannot with these eyes, with flesh eyes, with spiritual eyes. You can see those things. You can see angels and demons. But right now, we're not allowed to see them because there's this veil that we're. And incidentally, I think this is what the mystery of Yahuwah is removed in Revelation at some point where the angel declares this, that the mystery of Yahuwah is done.
Who is the prince mentioned in Ezekiel 43?
And Michael shall stand up. There was a lot of explanation just to show or prove a point.
There are 70 angelic overseers for the 70 nations of the world. Each nation has its own guardian angel, so to speak. And the guardian angel of America has accepted learning the laws, the 7 laws of Noah for the people. I said, wow, first of all, what a wonderful thing that is. And second of all, how can anybody know that?
No matter who's teaching the Bible, I'm the person who gathered the people who are the righteous to get to the gate. And if you don't come to me and see the scepter and go with me, we need a female to go to the Native American tribes to establish the gatekeepers, tribes, international, language, gatekeeper tribes, service. I did go to Tacoma, but I had to find Tacoma first. I had to drive around for about a week and a half looking for a group that had an A, because you'll see in their information that it's a gateway. The New Mexico is a gateway.
Who is the prince mentioned in Ezekiel 43?